We're all about the Archers. I'm Philippa.
I'm Lauren.
And I'm Quentin when I last checked.
And we are here to talk to you about what's happened this week so far. It's a midweek chat. We're going to be covering Sunday the 28th of January, Monday the 29th of January, and tonight's episode, Tuesday the 30th of January. Oh my goodness. What's going on? Lauren, what do you think?
I don't feel like I've ever listened to an episode which has had such a sort of big ending for a long time, at least. Dog attack. So awful. Sounds like he's pretty badly injured, Kenton. Yeah, I was surprised it didn't end once the dog attack had happened, but hearing Jolene finding him was further traumatising. I hope everything's okay. I mean, it all sort of came out of nowhere, didn't it? People in the car park. Uh-oh.
Yeah, good summary.
Well, anyway, next. Well, it's rare when you get the continuity announcement. It rarely lives up to the billing, does it? And tonight they said things take a shocking turn at the bull. I'm thinking Neville doesn't turn up or something.
Well, I thought it was going to be electricity related.
Yeah.
Shocking electricity.
Oh, I see.
Have I just stolen that from you, Quentin? Is that what you were thinking
No,
already?
I'm just fed up that I didn't come up with it myself. But it really was shocking. We got Kenton writhing about in agony in the car park. Is it going to be one of these XL bully dogs that's attacked
well,
him?
it's quite
something
topical, isn't it?
Yeah.
Quite a topical storyline. There's a lot of that around. So maybe. I wondered if it was related to the big crisp man earlier on in the week with the big tipping.
Yeah.
Jolene seemed very keen to avoid him, didn't she?
She was rattled. Very rattled.
Yeah, but she didn't mention it to anybody else and just sort of stayed out of the way. She didn't seem frightened. She just seemed like she was avoiding.
I thought she was frightened. She scurried away, didn't she? Was a bit furtive when Kenton came to see her. No, she's clearly being frightened by him for some reason. I think it is related. I think you're right.
Yeah. And the minute those trailers appeared today, she knew she needed to call the police. So again, that doesn't just happen for no reason. I mean, it's bad enough someone buying 7 bags of crisps and not telling us each flavour of each bag of crisps. So that wasn't good last night. But yeah, I agree.
But those crisps came to £6.90 and I thought, oh my God, that's so extortionate. And then I realised that that's probably about right. They're about £1 a bag these days, aren't they?
I thought that was quite cheap for a bag of crisps in a pub.
Well, bear in
I'm a
mind,
multi-pack girl myself.
So I was going to say, bear in mind, Philippa buys the jumbo pack. Yeah, right.
Thank you. But yeah, so who could it be? Let's think about this. Could it be? I mean, originally last night I was thinking, is it a past romance of hers? Or I didn't know. There was a lot of talk about the car alarm kept going off. I didn't know if they'd just got that as a new... Was that a new sound effect they'd just bought and they wanted to use it a lot? I wasn't sure, but that seemed to happen a lot. So I was thinking, is she in trouble financially and that's a whole build-up to more money problems? But it seems even more sinister than that. What is she in witness protection? Finally.
That's your go-to excuse for everything, isn't it? It's like Rochelle, for goodness sake.
That poor person must be in witness protection. They simply must.
But, well, I mean, let's think. What is Jolene's background before she met Kenton? What is her background?
How long has she been around for?
Not that long.
She's been.
I mean,
come on.
Well, I suppose. In Archer's terms, not ages.
Yeah, she's been doing naughty stuff in the shower in the pool with Sid.
Got Philippa being a bit rude here.
No,
bit blue.
She's been there for.
No, she's been around a while. I know.
Yeah. Sid so off Kathy and all of that. Yeah.
Okay.
So, do we know her background before Ambridge? So is it something way back?
Oh, it could be.
No.
Yeah.
It may be. I mean, the fact that he was this. Was the tipping a sort of a plot point or some sort of quirk that we're supposed to remember this guy, because otherwise someone passing by, you're not really going to remember someone. So they're giving him the big tip, things like that. But is that also maybe linked to the money worries? You said about money troubles, like he's obviously got money to burn. Is he a lender or something? But I don't feel like, I don't know, they have been alluding to talking about, oh, we're off the Sunday roasts today, we're going to miss out on this is going to cost us, that sort of thing. I mean, it could be a money lending thing.
What, that she's been borrowing on the side?
Yeah.
And the
Possibly,
fact that it sounds like the bull needs a complete rewiring, which is quite odd, because I thought there are investigations and you have to keep your electricity sort of in good order when you're running a public house. So
not in Ambridge, anything goes.
Yeah. Well, we know Kenton's going to get seen. An ambulance will be there within seconds, and he'll be at the hospital and seen straight away. So at least we're assured of that. But I do fear if Kenton's going to come out of this okay, because it didn't sound good.
She was saying there's so much blood, wasn't she? So, oh God.
Oh, he's going to survive.
He'll survive, but I don't know if he
archer.
might have lost an eye or something. Oh,
he's going to be seriously injured. Yeah. He was groaning, wasn't he? There was nasty groans.
It was nasty.
Yeah.
And then who's going to run the pub?
I guess there was other stuff that happened tonight as well.
Yeah, okay.
We had old Mia and Brad having a little fallout, didn't we?
Well, it's their first big bust up.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I felt bad for her. She sounded so upset.
I think she's been awful this week. What a rude
Yes.
madam.
She wants it to be. She wants it to be
Oh,
perfect.
she's been so
No,
rude.
she's
God.
awful.
You wouldn't like me when I want something to be perfect. Very
Rude.
much like her.
I've got scribbled here rude in red capital letters all over my script here.
I've
And
written
her favourite teacher.
She was rude to Lillian. She was rude about
was.
Neil. She was rude to Brad. She's a right
my God,
madam.
I'm completely on Mia's side. I thought Lillian was like awful and just didn't understand the whole purpose of the thing.
I agree, but you don't have to talk to somebody like that, do you?
No, and I just felt that she just so wants it to be perfect. She so wants it to be perfect, and now she's finding out that
It's not a licence to be rude,
going
though.
to be there.
It's not a licence
just
to be
felt-
rude, Lauren. Take the
Quentin?
rose-tinted
No.
spectacles off. What?
Quentin, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and it's good to have a difference of opinions on this
I
podcast.
agree,
So,
and it's
no,
more interesting
let's-
podcast when we disagree.
No, it isn't. Yes, it is.
I disagree with Lauren. Lauren disagrees with me, and you're sitting on the fence, Philippa. Go.
No,
What do you think, Philippa?
I don't like Mia at the moment. She's a right little madam.
Oh,
She's rude
okay.
and just doesn't think. But I hear what you're saying, Lauren, and I can see that. But still, Mia was a flop city of mine this week.
Oh,
And
my flop was her being so upset.
who's going to do the modelling for the older gentleman now Kenton's riding? And Mia will have him
that's
back
true.
from that hospital. She'll insist on him coming back,
God.
even with his bandages
Yeah.
on, or with his IV in
Yeah.
his arm. Come on.
I did like when Mia was saying about Neil hasn't really got the right look, and then pivoting on that, saying, well, we are desperate. And then I also like Susan saying a bit later on that complete strangers have commented on how sexy her and Neil are. Complete strangers approaching them.
She did say my Neil tonight, didn't she? I love it when she says my Neil. My Neil. Yeah. No, I'm with you, Philippa. Completely about Mia, little madam. No. You can be assertive without being that rude.
Okay.
Anyway, so we won that one, Lauren.
Don't let him bully you, Lauren. No.
I'm not bullying. Lauren can look after herself. I'm not bullying
I
her.
look after myself.
Lauren can look after herself.
Poor Katie's
Normally
not here
two-
because she's having to work tonight. So Katie,
Normally
you
3
need
against
to-
1. What are you on about?
I tell you what, Katie would be on your side too as well because of the Lillian
Yeah.
love. So I know I would be fully
That's true.
out.
That's
Yeah,
true.
so
That's true.
I'll
That's
take that.
true.
I mean,
Okay,
we're quickly going to be running out of time. But any other major faves or flops, Lauren?
Well, I mean, the fashion show itself—that's my sort of bag. I love a fashion show. I love a fashion challenge. I love second-hand clothes and all of that. So having a rummage through that, when I heard about this cocktail dress, I thought, hello, I'd like a little look at this cocktail dress. So enjoyed that. And I thought it was a nice community effort, everyone coming together, everyone sort of involved, until Lillian started saying, oh, well, actually, you've got to come to my house and pick up all my clothes because I'm too rich and busy to do that myself. And I also enjoyed Emma and Tracy cleaning the ball, because cleaning has become quite a big hobby of mine. And I was thinking, good God, I'd love to scrub some bird poo off their outdoor tables with a scrubbing brush.
God.
I really would.
Okay.
Any faves for you, Quentin? Much the same?
Where did you find Lauren, Philippa? Where did you find her?
It's a difference of opinion.
Well, just a couple of housekeeping things. It was nice to hear references to old characters. Mike Tucker in Birmingham, who Eddie's going to go and visit to make some cash. References to the Button sisters, Molly and Tilly, who we never hear from, do we? But they're fed up with Chelsea for what she said about their hair. So nice references. I was perturbed that the Texels, after having been moved in this major manoeuvre, this operation, and now already going back to Grange Farm. You think, well, they've only just got to the outfield. What are you on about? So I thought that was a bit weird. Faves. Tracy came up some gems this week. Being a bloke, obviously, I liked her, and Emma having a water fight.
Quentin,
and
Jesus.
And but I liked it when Kenton was suggesting this beer garden, and in January, she says, in January, did you expect people to be shivering their you-know-whats off? I thought that was a nice line from Tracy, so I enjoyed those. And Philippa is appalled, and off you go, Philippa. What do you...
Philippa, your faves, go on. Not the wet t-shirt competition, hopefully.
No, absolutely not, Quentin. Shame on you. No, it was some of the scene setting that happens in the Archers that I know they have to do it, but it does make me laugh. Like when Eddie said, "I can't be a model anymore," and Emma said, "Is that for the Renew fashion show?" Just in case anyone hadn't caught up. And then Jolene said, "What have you said to the bar staff?" And Kenton said, "Tracy and Emma." Yes, they're your bar staff. So I did like that. Yes. And we had food. Quentin, your favourite moment of the week, food. We didn't have a lot, I don't think.
I've got lots of references to food. Why am I I'm actually writing down food. What am I doing?
He loves it. This is what we've got him fully into it now.
This is what we're here for. Chocolate cake, bacon sarnie, bananas. Technically, that was Mia going bananas, but when Eddie was going to tell her. But crisps, and in particular smoky bacon crisps. What have I missed?
Yeah, I've got that down.
Well, I've got something so I've got food in the freezer, because they were worried that the food in the freezer would defrost, so a bit generic. But also, I can't believe you've missed this, Sunday roast was mentioned twice.
Yeah, I got that.
Was it?
Yeah, roasting.
On Sunday?
Yeah, they said... Yep, they said that they'd be missing out on the Sunday roast money because people weren't coming in. And then Pete, the electrician, who, by the way, is my star of the week.
Oh, it's mine as well. It's mine as well.
He was reluctant to come because he had a lovely Sunday roast at home.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. I've got that. I've got that down as well.
Double star of the week for Pete. Oh, congrats, Pete.
Yeah. I mean, he is star of the week, isn't he? Because obviously, the whole future of the bull now rests on Pete. Pulling his finger out. Although, as Lillian said, there's a lot of sucking in of teeth, wasn't there? Rolling his eyes and sucking in of teeth. And Emma said he was a man. I can't find the quote now, but a man who takes his time. I think she said, wasn't it? So Pete's stringing this out, but the future of the bull, and therefore Ambridge, rests on Pete. So
who was your star of the week, Philippa?
Well, but Pete's got his energy drinks now and his double espressos. Poor man, he won't be sleeping at night. He'll be so jittery. He won't even be able to do the electric properly. Well, my star of the week was going to be Tracy with all the cleaning, but it's got to be Kenton. I've got to send the love to Kenton and say, get through this, Kenton. I'm really worried about you.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
We hope to have him on as a guest as well, don't we, on the podcast? He has to survive. Yeah.
You won't bother if he's not going to be in it much longer.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Find out if he makes it first, Philippa, before you book him.
He's coming on. So that's that. Okay, we're running out of time. Predictions. Lauren, what's your prediction?
I predictions because I was so shocked by the end. The only thing I had was that I thought this mysterious, crisp, big tipper is to do with the dog attack. So that's my prediction, really, which I've already alluded to. So nothing new here for me. What about you guys?
Quentin?
Well, I mean, I was struggling as well, but my mind went back to Harry. Who's still waiting for his diagnosis, aren't we? So, Lauren, she's desperate. So, my prediction: Harry's going to be diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. Is my prediction.
Oh, like me, and then we can be friends together. We'll have more in common.
I'm always thinking of you. Always thinking of you. I do want to mention one of the flop that I forgot to mention. Thank God this longest running drinking competition
I
is
know.
over.
I absolutely agree. I'm so pleased.
Yeah.
Over.
Neville,
Pointless.
just drink your pint and shut up. Yeah.
Well, my
Right.
prediction, and I did this before tonight's episode, I said there's going to be financial collapse for the Bull. Jolene owes money to the crisp buyer. And Tracy's going to have to launch a car cleaning business, and Emma's going to have to launch a window cleaning business.
Okay.
So, there you go. That's
Actually, they're quite plausible, some of those.
Yeah, some of those.
For once.
Agreed.
all by that. Well,
I predict that Lauren will swoon still further over Harry if my diagnosis is correct.
The swooning will never stop.
Yeah, okay.
Well, we have a very special interview coming up this Saturday, which is with the wonderful Daisy Badger who plays Pip Archer. That has now been recorded, and we can't wait for you to listen to that on Saturday. I'll be back next Tuesday with Katie, and we've got the Patreon event. Thank you so much for the new patrons who've joined us this week. We've got the event coming up on the 7th of March, and I'm certainly really looking forward to that.
Me too.
We just need more patrons, don't we? Come on board.
You are most welcome, Patreon supporters. Yes, there'll be a link in the show notes, £5 a month. And we're planning some fun things for that first event. But that's it. We just send our healing thoughts out to Kenton, and we hope the ambulance comes quickly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we'll be back very soon. With all that, it's a bye-bye from me.
A bye-bye from me.
And a goodbye from me.